Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Miniverse, Make It Mini Food, Cafe Series 3, First Impressions. Haven't opened these yet. Did a Cafe Series 2 the other day for the first time. Quite impressed. Now there were 24 in Series 2. In Series 3 there's only 12. But I'm wondering if that's because they started to branch it out into categories and perhaps this was all there was. Like, mind you, Cafe Series 2, I don't know. Someone out there might. Let's crack it open and see what we got. Okay, we won't look at that just yet because that will give away. Right, what do we have? Well, we'll go with the obvious. We know this much. This is always utensils. Usually just tongs. Occasionally something else. Oh yeah, tongs and the cloche piece. So what do we have? Thank you. We have mini. A stand for something. Nothing else in there. Okay, have a sunny day. We have nuts. Sunny Seasonings nuts. Well, I can't even guess right now because I've got no idea what we get. Let's see. Made fresh. Bear pop. Okay. 2 bear pops. Happy Sun Creamers. Well, I'm curious by what they look like, so this must be a resin element. It is, and we have chocolate. Chocolate dipped bear pops with nuts. Let's have a look, see what you can get. Oh, I've already seen something. Oh, I've seen 2 things I want. And, oh, maybe a 3, but definitely a 2. So, oh, and I've missed one. Okay, so what do we get? We get s'mores, birthday cookies, matcha latte, mango popsicles. They look like they're going to be interesting to make because you have a mould. That's interesting. Choco Bear Pop, Blue Raz Snow Cones. That was one of my oohs. Baked potatoes, chicken soup, pickles. That was my other ooh, because I really, really, really like pickles. Like, a lot. I'd have them breakfast, lunch and dinner if I could. Banana berry smoothie. Oh, only because there's bananas and berries. This was the possible ooh, and that was dragon fruit bowl, because I've had dragon fruit, and it hasn't got the most obvious of flavours, but it's very interesting. Bagel with lox? I don't know what lox is. Is it a fish? It's suggesting it's something to do with salmon, because bagel con salmon ahumado. I'm probably butchering, but there's salmon in there, so bagel with lox, that's must be something salmony. Alright, let's find our bear popsicles and see what we gotta do. Literally, dip our bear pop in the choc, and it says sprinkler nuts at the bottom. That's going to be interesting to try and do. Okay, let me get some, let me get some water to soften that up, and then we'll crack stuff open and see what we got. So I don't want that to be so thick that I can't dip it, but I don't want it to be so runny that it just all runs away. Hopefully that'll stand in there. And let's have a look at what our little bear pops look like. Now, can I open these without the aid of scissors? I think I'm going to need scissors. Yeah, I have nails, but I don't have enough pinching power. Actually, I can do this, can't I? Oh, look at them. Well, if you can see that, it's really bright, the light. It has, there we go, from there. It has a little tiny bear face. I think it's because it's just white on white on white, so I can't bring... Maybe like that. Little peeky hole. It has a little tiny bear face. Oh, and he's got a little cross for a nose. Oh. And that does stand in there on the wonk, but it stands in there. Well, let's get them both out. I don't know if I want to do them both now. We'll have to see what happens when I do the one to see if you lose the face. If you keep the face, that one wants to stand upright. That one wants to go wherever it wants. If you get to keep the face, you know, it shines through. Oh, we might be able to open this bag of nuts. Yes. What do our nuts look like? Busted cornflake. I don't know if you can see in there. Oh, look at those. Our little bag of crushed nuts. Well, we're not going to be using all of them. Look at that. It's going to be interesting sprinkling. So we'll be using the light. So it will take about 5 minutes. Our resin should be ready. Let's see what happens. We'll do a trial with one first. And see if we, oh dear, see if we get to keep, you know, if this goes on thin enough that you can see the bear's face. And if not, we'll just do one because those bears are so cute. And I'm not going to be able to dip it from the bottom, not very easily anyway. Oh, chocolate sauce. Oh, that's suitably runny. It might be over runny. Let's sprinkle the nuts over that. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. We dip our bear. Now it's meant to go like all over. Oh dear. It's meant to go all over. I've made a mess. Oh, I'm going to make more of a mess now. It's meant to go all over the lolly. Because it just says to dip half on the back there, but it's like coated the whole thing on the front. I've only got a tiny bit of lollipop stick to hold on to. Oh. That's not going to work either. Cocktail stick. I want to do it. Let's just try and do it. Well, we're not really losing the bear face, so we can do both of them. Let's just try and get it to cover the whole thing. The power of gravity. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Are you going in for another dip, mate? Round the corner. Down the edge. Right, I just need this bit to fall down the front, but the back's already there and it's running down the stick. Come on, come on, come on. Well, if you want to do that, that's fine. Okay. We've pretty much got it all covered. I just got to try and get that tiny little bit just there. Right, we have the bear totally covered. Can I shake the excess off? Right, let's try and... I don't know how I'm going to get him in there. Let's try and sprinkle some nuts across the bottom. Right, I think I'm going to have to try. Let's put that lid back on for a second. Put that over. Well, it can stay there. We'll just we'll hide it. I'm going to try. Oh no. I'm going to try and cure this while I'm holding it because I can't put it in there. Okay, 5 minutes later. The beauty of a UV light versus the sun. Nothing against the sun. It just takes a lot longer in my experience. I only did one because you kind of lose the bare face, and I want to keep one so you can at least see how cute that little face is. So let's take the cloche off, because I actually thought about putting the cloche on this time. I very rarely do that. So this is what let's have. This is what you should have. You can pretty much still see the faces there, and their chocolate seems to have pooled around the midriff. This is what I have. You can just about, I think, just about see the face. I mean, it's cool that it's gathered in the ears. And my nuts have sort of stayed where they should. It is pretty cool looking. It hasn't come out, to be fair to it, it hasn't come out too bad compared to the picture. It hasn't come out too bad. Now, these ones I managed to get a hold of for £5. Split in hairs, but £4 would be better. It's cool, it does work. It is really tricky to do, like really tricky. They have longer lollipop sticks for one, which would make this so much more easier. Because they only just, like, you can't put them in there to cure, because they're going to cure to the stand. So you have to hold them and keep rotating them. So if you were reliant on the sun, you'd have to stand out in the sun doing this for potentially like 10 to 30 minutes. Apart from that, they're cool, they're cute. As always, they do really good packaging. I like the way it's packaged. The nuts are really cool. I've got so much nuts now. So much nuts. So many. So much crushed nuts, so many nuts. I think that's what we want. So yeah, around the £4 mark. £5 okay, £4 is better, £10 is a no. I haven't found one of these yet that is worth £10. I think that's quite extortionate. Though I have noticed I got some of their new ones. They've brought out some animal ones. There, I might have that up at this point or not. And they started off at $7.99, not reduced. So hopefully they're taking some of, not necessarily what I'm saying into account, but just the pricing factor into account. They're going to sell a lot more. Even at $7.99, it's still a bit expensive, but it's far more acceptable than £10. And that's in the UK. I don't know what they sell for wholesale, like, whole brand new retail price in America. I have been told that, like, when they're reduced, they are a lot cheaper. This is well expensive. Let me know what you think. Would I eat these? I'd give them a try. I'm guessing this is vanilla ice cream. It's chocolate. I don't mind. Like, I'll go in and out of nuts. I like cashews, but they are a soft nut. I'm not wholly fussed about peanuts, and these are peanuts because that's a monkey nutshell. I can't say I'd try and make these because I've never tried to make ice cream before. I've tried to make, like, in the UK, and I'm guessing you can get them in America too, and like other parts of the world. You can get like silicone. Well, they used to be plastic and they were poop. Like basic plastic, like what ice cube trays used to be made out of, and some still are. Where you you put your pop flavour in there and your lollipop stick, and you stick them in the freezer, and you'd make some awful excuse for a lolly. I tried making those. I wasn't too pleased with how they came out. Never tried making ice cream. I would be willing to give it a go. I've made cheesecake ice cream, but that's not ice cream. That's just like cheesecake mix that I've stuck in the freezer, and it tastes really nice. Would you eat these? Have you ever tried making ice cream or lollies? Let me know. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's giving you an idea of what to expect if you've never got these before. Like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more. Thank you all again so much. Take care and see you in the next one.